Hey, 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 hey.
I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Minecraft. You're here with me, the incorrigible Indie Mac, and we're here today for the second episode of an as yet unnamed series in which me, the incorrigible Indie Mac, will build a kingdom. Who this kingdom is for, it's just for me, but it's gonna be fun. We're gonna put together something quite fantastic. Now, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna take you on a tour. I'm gonna show you what I've been busy with up until now. We've been slowly making preparations because we're going to do this entire thing in survival mode. What we need to do is we need to make sure that we can get enough materials to build everything that we need without having to stop halfway through a build. You're going to have to excuse me for the slow frame rate. Hopefully we can get that resolved before we record the next video. But in the meantime, as you'll see, we've made our way to the Nether. Now in the Nether, I have built a road. It is not yellow brick, and it does not lead to Oz, but it does lead to a farm, a place in which I can harvest materials, food, pretty much everything that I'll need to design the kingdom. Now what we're going to be looking to do is we're going to be aiming for a particular style. It's a style that I'm quite well known for, but I'm looking to improve it. We work very much in like a rustic style. I like vines, I like mossy cobble. There's been some sort of accident here. We did I'll need to sort that out at some point. So just taking you on a tour of the farm we have here. Hello Mr. Clucker, Mrs. Clucker, all the Clucker children. You will find we have lots and lots of chickens. These chickens are purely for food. We've got seed, and we also have a box there full of food too. You might want to ask, why have I put wood around these trees? This is my tree farm. This is something that I put together in every time I look to build something. I like to have a tree farm. By the time you've chopped down all of the trees, as long as you're replanting along the way, you go back to the beginning and the first one will have respawned again. So we have there spruce wood. Birch is the natural wood of this particular biome, but we also have some dark oak wood. We also have some jungle wood. We might need some more dark oak wood. It's been quite frustrating up until now, in that it doesn't quite grow quick enough. So here we have also some wonderful sugarcane. That's a lot of lag. Don't usually suffer with an awful lot of lag. And here we have potatoes. Potatoes are a fantastic source of food, but then we also have wheat, which was the original food that we had here. But the minute we found some potatoes, we got some potatoes from some Zumbas. And yeah, we've been harvesting them ever since, and we now have a full crop. We'll look to expand this. We're going to do some more, because the more we have, the better. It's good that we should never run out. In here we have your classic animal farms. So we only kill what we breed. So what we do is we breed them all together. We kill 2 of the adults, and then you end up with you can maintain the population. We don't want too many in there, because the more you have, the more lag that it can create. Lots of sheeps there, babas, and oinkers. Spider pig does whatever a spider pig does. Look like rashes. So, just a couple more things to see over here. Now, this wonderful contraption here is proof that I have no idea how hoppers work. So what we've done is we've created a nice little chicken hut. with a water trap. So the way this works is you have 2 levels in here. The top level, the water runs down this way and the chickens are all on top, and every egg they lay gets taken in by the water. It'll come to the back here, drop down, and it flows along to the front, where the idea is that it's supposed to drop into the hoppers. And what I'll do is I'll give this a bit of a helping hand. Now, I was under the understanding, incorrectly I might add, I'm very much a noob, excuse me, but I was under the understanding that all these would then go into the chest below, but that hasn't been the case. So if you know how to fix this, if you know how to make it so that I can receive and sort all of my eggs into a chest, please put something in the comments, because I have no idea. And then finally over here, you might wonder what all this mess is here. This is very, very important for every build that I make. We grow vines here. Just creep along there just to show you that down there we have a fantastic little cavern. It's massive. I went down there briefly, not by choice. I fell, landing on a ledge, and I've had to fill in the gaps to make sure that I don't fall again, because next time it might not be so kind as to spare me. So yes, this is our base of operations. This is where we're going to be collecting materials that will support the builds. We'll be collecting all the wood. I work a lot with dark oak wood and spruce. Let's quickly travel back home and I will show you the home base. This is where I'm going to be storing an awful lot of the materials that I harvest. So where are we going? We are headed towards... yeah, there we go. I will close all of this off. We'll make it so that we're in an awful lot less danger. At the moment, nothing too scary. Hello, Mr. Pigman. There we go. Back up the steps. There we go, back to the portal. Whew. So as yet, as you know, we haven't named the kingdom. We don't know what we're going to call it. And I'm pretty confident that the best idea would be to leave that to you guys, the viewers. I'm looking for suggestions. The very best suggestion by, say, episode, 8, 9, 10, or pretty much as soon as a suggestion is made that is worthwhile, we'll look to include it. We'll create like a short list of names that I appreciate but may not select. I can be very fastidious. For those of you who don't know what fastidious means, look it up in a dictionary. It means fussy. But yeah, so this is all that I've built here. Now, originally this was just going to be functionary, so the whole idea was just a small little mine in which I would start gathering core basic materials. As the sun goes down, it's probably a good idea to take you indoors. I kind of got carried away. I did spend a lot of time in here. As you can see, we have pot plants, we have flowing water, and as you follow down, you'll see that I went past what was necessary. We've got a nice... this feature took a long time, mainly because it was so pernickety getting the water to flow in such a simple little... But it gave me a great idea. In fact, I like to take ideas from people that I watch, but also people that I play with. A good example of that is Tricky Piston, fantastic builder. Absolutely love the way his mind works. In his most recent comment, he has suggested that I build a house with a tree growing through it, and when he suggested that, I actually went back through this and started adding in these here. The idea is that as you go down, you'll see that these are giant vines that are growing through the undergrowth. There we go, more and more, and of course it can tend to leave a little destruction. Now, to the left here and to the right are my mines. That's where we look for diamonds, of which we have a few. Now here is a nice entrance hall. We've got a lovely tree there. And again, some more of the water theme. Once I started putting in the waterfalls, and I really did start to get carried away with it. You'll see there's more in here. This is my oven room, purely for smelting all of the core materials. But again, this door used to be complete, just like these other ones. But I got carried away, put more of these giant vines running through. But leave a comment, let me know what you think of these. This is generally, I think, the style that we're going to go for. This kingdom is going to be completely overgrown. We're going for a rustic overgrown theme. Here we have a chest room. So we have all of our woods, we have wooden objects, we have tools, foods, organic things, our material. This is pretty cool. We went on a long spree and we managed to get a few bits and bobs. We killed a few of those darn Enderman. So, continuing on the tour, I'm going to take you into my bedroom. Hey, let's not get up to any funny business though. We've got a walk-in closet with a place to store all of the clothes that I may gain or make. Initially, I was going to put through here. We've emptied this out. We can use this space for something. So it's kind of like a hidden room. But yeah, this is where we sleep and make sure that we don't get caught by any ghoulies during the night. If there's one thing that is very frustrating is when you're a builder that doesn't use the comfort of creative mode, you need to sleep at night, because if you don't sleep at night you can end up very frustrated when something goes very wrong. We should all know that creepers are douchebags by now. The minute you start creating something that you're starting to get happy with, creepers target you. They do. They come for you and they take no mercy, and they will leave you in tears. I speak from experience. So finally, this is the final room of the tour, and my very favourite. This is something that I think is going to inspire me forward to do a little bit more of. This is where we've placed our enchantments. So we've created again more waterfalls, and again a lot more of these giant vines that are wreaking havoc throughout. We have a little library area, but then as you come into here, I love this. This is potentially one of my favourite enchantment rooms that I've ever done. Well, actually, I don't think there's any competition. It absolutely is. Oh, yeah, I need to get some more torches to go in here. I don't know what's happened there. But yeah, just enough libraries. What are they called? Book blocks. Yeah, just enough to allow us to get level 30 enchantments, so we can start improving not only our armor but also our weaponry. We are going to look to have some adventures along the way, and I'll look to take you along on them. So we will be looking to exploit the nether for an awful lot more glowstone. We've got a small restricted amount so far, but we're going to need to get lots more. It might be fun if you guys see the great difficulty I have extracting more. But yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. No building as yet that we can show you, but that's going to begin in the next episode. We're going to build a home, probably in the swamp area. Maybe something that's going to be a little bit out here. It's going to be a little bit more sparse, whereas as you come over here with the kingdom is going to be a lot more congested. But ideas are going to flow. We're going to have an awful lot of changes of thought as we go, and we may end up with some buildings not being quite satisfied, tearing them down. I'm not afraid to do that, especially if we want this to be top notch. I can be quite a perfectionist, so hopefully by the time we get into episode 50-60, we'll have something quite special. But in order to get there, I need to continue making these videos. Please make sure that you support the cause. So leave a comment. Make sure you like the video, perhaps even share it with your friends if you can, because the more subscribers we get, the more ideas we get. We can run some competitions and we can make it fun for you as well. We're going to continue to look to make these episodes short and enjoyable, but in the meantime I'm going to leave you there. We are going to now, I'm going to make a start on the next episode almost immediately. We're going to start gathering the materials together, and we shall see you soon for another episode of Indies Kingdom. Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye, everybody.
I'm hooked